Here is a heartfelt and cinematic story of my life, full of pain, healing, independence, adventure, and soul-searching. Chapter 1. Childhood. The sound of survival. I was born into a house where silence was rare. Instead, the walls trembled with shouting. Man's beat on a kind and soft woman and the sharp sting of fear. My father's voice was loud, louder than any lullaby should have been. His anger came in waves fed by substances that stole his soul. I watched my mother cry after. I pity her, but I also hate her weakness and not leave my father. I learned too early how pain echoes in people. But within that storm I found something else, music. It was my escape, my therapy. When the violence became unbearable, I'd put my emotions into music. Music became my sanctuary. Movies and TV series became my second family. They didn't yell, they didn't hit. They taught me stories, dreams, and how to feel safe in a world I could imagine. Chapter 2. Teenage years, love, loss, and becoming. Like many, I fell in love too young. But unlike the stories I grew up watching, my first love was not gentle. He loved with a boy's heart. Wild, selfish, not yet ready to hold the weight of a woman's soul. I gave too much, hoping he'd grow into the man I needed. He didn't. So I left, and that walk away made me stronger. I learned to stop expecting men to complete me. I learned that independence was not just strength, it was survival. And with every heartbreak, I stitched together a woman who could stand alone. Chapter 3. Young Lady. The journey of 1,000 lives. Freedom tasted like airplane air and unfamiliar languages. I set out to see the world, not to escape but to find myself in the in-betweens. I traveled to so many countries, often alone, yet never lonely. I stood beneath the Eiffel Tower, rode trains through the Alps, wandered through Moscow winters and danced through Istanbul nights. I tasted every continent like a feast. The colors of Thailand, the peace of Bali, the pulse of Tokyo, the mystery of Cairo, the energy of New York, the wild of Alaska, the soul of New Orleans. I was a woman without borders, collecting stories, lovers, sunsets, and lessons. Every country gave me a version of myself I didn't know existed. Chapter 4. Middle Age. The search for meaning. Eventually I married, not because I had to, but because I chose to. Yet even within that bond, a part of me remained searching for a life that's not just comfortable, but extraordinary. I crave financial freedom, not for luxury's sake, but so I can keep exploring, keep growing, keep creating. I don't just want a life, I want a masterpiece. So here I am now, in a chapter still being written, a woman who's seen the world, who survived the storm, who still believes that magic in life can surprise her. I carry my past like a poem, beautiful, brutal, and unfinished. And the best part, I'm still becoming. And I know more magic awaits in the next chapters.